What's up, guys? How are you doing today? Well, guys, it is about time we get to the business of the day. And today in this video, we are going to talk a little bit about the love story, the very interesting love story, but full of dramas. The one of Kelly Khumalo with Robert Senzo. There is some revelations which you deserve to know after all, especially now that Kelly Khumalo had decided to come on media and try to say things, like I wish like if Senzo Meyo was still alive, was Kelly Khumalo can be able to speak what she had said in the media. So we are going to go through that in this video. We are going to split the beans out down for you, and we're going to try to analyze and try to give also our best commentary as we always do. Of course, again in this video, we are going to give you some latest news that we have in our possession about Marcella Teffo, who's back again inside the court. Guys, this thing is getting more interesting. So once again, welcome to Cool Bears TV. This is what we do here. We analyze, and if you just join us, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch this video until the end so that you can be able to understand exactly what is it all this drama, like drama after drama. And every time, if you guys you notice, whenever Kelly Khumalo come out on media, she had to say something which will even ruin everything. So stay tuned as we getting started to tell you first the news of the day about Advocate Marcella Teffo, who went back inside the court. You went back inside the court, and remember, guys, Advocate Marcella Teffo was fraudulent arrested in April inside the court after he had finished arguing with about his client that is defending Senzo Mewa case. So today he had to go back in court. Of course, he went there to respond because they had to fix the day where this court will have to resume so that they will get to see whether he's guilty or not. But there's some business which happened there today. So let's first go to the breaking news for the day. Johannesburg, controversial lawyer in Senzo Meyiwa made a case trial. Marcella Teffo is due back in the Ilbro Magistrate Day for recusal application. Teffo is facing charges of common assault and transparency in full view of the media. The lawyer was arrested by the police tactically response team in April after he had just finished arguing on behalf of his clients. Teffo is facing a transferring charge for entering police office in Pretoria after he was forbidden by a court. Well, these are the cases that they are accusing Marcella Teffo why they had to arrest him. The first one, they said that he is facing the transparency charge for entering the police office in Pretoria after he was forbidden by a court. So they had forbidden him, but he had to do so. Those are the accusations that they had put against him. Another one, they said that he failed to appear in court in February, leading to his arrest for contempt of court. But before his matter can be heard, Teffo wants a presiding magistrate Bramdom to rescue himself. Last time we told you guys about this, that Marcella Teffo, he wants the judge Bramdom he have to rescue himself because of the way he's been treating this matter. He feel like the judge had violated his right as well. Because remember, whenever Teffo goes to inside the court, you also have his lawyers. And these lawyers, they have to present him as well inside the court. So he says that they had violated his right, and for that reason, he wanted the judge to come out and try to explain why he had to violate his right. So he went on to say that He said he had approached the magistrate commission with a complaint against Brandom, and he would not proceed with the matter until that complaint had been addressed. Once the rescue application had been heard, the matter will be referred to Johannesburg Magistrate Court for trial. Well, guys, so what happened today? Advocate Marcella Teffo went to respond to the court. As you guys, you know that last time they had arrested him, right? So as he arrived there, he had to raise some point because obviously he's been appearing in Ilibro Magistrate Court where they had arrested him. But he had to appeal as well for the fact that they had embarrassed him inside the courts and they tried to violate his rights, you know. So for that reason, he also tried kind of like suing the judge for not having trust in him since he's the head judge. So he prefer like he should take this matter a bit far so that they will get to give him the proper judgment. Now, as we all know, that Marcella Teffo is the advocate who's defending the accused 1 to 4. And all these matters did not start today. But unfortunately, this matter have to come and get more serious only when Advocate Marcella Teffo become very tough inside the Pretoria High Court about Senzo Meyiwa murder case. And from that moment, everyone who don't want to see him on this case, they've been trying so hard to make sure that they take him out from this case. Strong enough as he is trying also by all means to resist. And he had told these people that I'm more determined more than ever to go ahead and finish what I have started. And he said that my problem is not all about individuals, but it's about corrupted officers and judges who can't provide a true justice to people who can't afford to buy the justice. Because in our days, with money, you can buy justice in this country. With money, you can corrupt anyone who will be in charge of your case, and they can change it into something else. We've been seeing that in a many different ways. So now Marcella Teffo has been fighting about that, and they had tried to change this case into something else in order for them to put him down, in order for them to pull him down. But he had all the support. He had people outside that were supporting him, because remember when they first arrested him, he had to appeal for a bail, and in this bail he did not have the money. They had asked him 10,000, but people outside, people who are supporting him, that the one who had put the money together and go and bail him. So very soon, if it happened that is more innocent, obviously is innocent, we can all see that this is not all about Senzo Meyiwa, Advocate Marcella Teffo, about Senzo Meyiwa, you know, because Marcella Teffo seems to be very stubborn to the point that he don't want to cooperate with anyone who don't want to say the truth about Senzo Meyiwa murder case. So if you want to speak the truth, then you guys will get wrong. But if you come and you're trying to behave in the way like you're trying to hide the secret or try to protect certain individuals, that's when you become now good enemies with Marcella Teffo. So we wish him all the luck on that. Obviously, the matter is being reported for next month, and let's hope that they'll come up with a normal day, so that once you go to Johannesburg Magistrate Court, at least they will just dismiss all the charge against him, so that he can go and finish his work, because the Senzo Meyiwa murder case is having a lot of things to do. Like right now, that case is just suspended. Last time I told you that there's possibility of you guys sleeping and waking up some days and finding out that this case is no more, until if you have to ask why there's no case anymore, they will tell you that because they have to go and arrest the right people who had committed they made a case. Now, since now the names which were mentioned in second docket, they had dismissed it and said that it has no merit. Obviously, they'll have to go and start searching again from afresh, from zero. They have to go and try to see who could be that one person who deserves to be arrested or who's supposed to be presented inside the court for murdering Senzo Meiwa. So with all this, obviously, guys, it is all about drama after drama, and I don't know if we'll be all sitting here just for us to keep on seeing all this drama or not. It is very pity, but let's just hope that something better will happen very soon in this case of Senzo Meiwa murder case, because guys, ah, I don't understand. You know, I wanted to play another interview from a Senzo Meiwa brother, who's a policeman. The threat that he's been getting recently from his place of work. And apparently there's some individuals who have to go through and try to find out who's cooperating with Sifiso Meiwa, who's the brother to Senzo Meiwa, because it seemed like he have all the information, all the hidden secrets. Remember, he's a policeman, and this is the same man who had come not long ago saying that the 5 accused who are behind bars, those guys that you see inside the court, he says that the case does not have a number in the police system. He tried to find, because when they arrest you as an individual, they will have to open a case for you, and that case have a code. That code, they call it in a simple language, code, a case number, so that if they want to find out about you, they'll just type in the computer, and it will appear very easy. They'll just type the number there, and that number will bring all the information. When were you arrested? Which place was it? Why did them arrest you? For what reason? I mean, all the details will be right inside there. But Sifiso Meiwa, as a policeman, he went and tried several times to at least try to open, to find those case number. You could not find it. He cooperated with his colleagues here and then, who supposed to be in charge from different areas. Some they tried to help him, some they were afraid. They were like, no, I can't. And until now, as we speak, that case, I mean, those boys who are inside the court, the case number is not well known. If there's anyone, they should come and bring it forward, and they must prove when was it created, because we know how good people are in this country. They can invent numbers. Yes, they can make up a story just like the way we are seeing it in this Senzo Meiwa murder case. But since then, Sifiso Meiwa have been receiving threats. And the only problem right now, they can't even fire him, because normally they wanted to fire him at work long time ago, but they knew already that if they try to fire him right now, it's going to expose everyone. Because now people will understand, like, okay, after arresting Marcela Teffo inside the court, it's now Sifiso Meiwa that you guys will have fired from work. All because these people, they've been trying to expose, or they've been trying to tell the truth about the murder of Senzo Meiwa. So we just hope that God will continue to protect him. And if you guys have any information in your possession, you need to come out and try to help them as well, so that we can find the justice for Senzo Meiwa once for all. So guys, hey, yo, guys, you know, when I was preparing this video this evening, I had to go through again the interview which this lady called by the name of Kelly Khumalo, the famous Kelly Khumalo. Actually, for me, I think we should call her the KK brains, because she had said that no one knows who was Senzo until he was attached to Kelly Khumalo's brain. You know, those words moved the social media, like everyone like, okay. So imagine if you had no Senzo Meyua, because like myself personally, I got to know Senzo Meyua without even knowing Kelly Kumalo. Obviously, I'm talking about like not the name Kelly Kumalo. Kelly Kumalo, I know her before. That is true. I know her before, but when I know Senzo Meyua, I did not know her. I did not know him with the Kelly Kumalo name being attached to Senzo Meyua. No, I did not know them when they were dating. No, that's what I'm trying to say. And I believe most of you will agree with me to say that you knew Senzo Meyua before you even get to know that he was dating Kelly Kumalo. So now seeing Kelly Kumalo coming on TV, on media, saying that no one knew who was Senzo Meyua until he was attached to Kelly Kumalo's brand. Wow. Guys, come to think of it, before she answered this question, she had to look at a lawyer, Monsani, and then ask for a permission. That should I answer this question? And those ladies, like all I see, it was arrogant. Like all of them, they were so full of arrogance. They changed the way of talking, the way Kelly Kumalo was sounding in that interview, the way a lawyer was sounding. Go and meet them in a casual days or normal times. Go and see how they speak. They sound different to the usual Kelly Kumalo that we know. She's now speaking like she's somewhere in America, and us we're somewhere in Africa. She changed her English accent. Then I'm like, okay, there we go. You know, when you are busy using someone's name and you're becoming more famous, whether it is in a good way or in a bad way, but you're becoming more powerful, obviously everything will have to change about you. She look at a lawyer and ask for a permission if she can answer that question. Then I said, okay, why do you have to ask your lawyer a permission? Obviously, because you know that there's something wrong somewhere. And before you mess up, as you always do mess up, you want to get an approval from your lawyer. You want your lawyer to come and confirm to you about what you have to say or not. And that's what Kelly Kumalo did. She asked for the permission, and you could hear a lawyer refusing at first, and then she say yes in jokes, like, okay, no, you can kind of like you can say whatever you want to say, but I'm here, I'll cover you up. So if I interrupt you, I cut you, then you must stop. And the whole interview, you will see that there were some questions which a lawyer have to tell her what to say. If you are listening, you will listen that, or if you have not listened that video, please go in my channel. There's a video, that video, the full interview of Kelly Kumalo. I made a video out of it. So put your earphones in. Don't pay more attention to attention to what Kelly Kumalo is saying, but on the background you will hear a advocate telling her what to say and what not to say. So the whole interview, this advocate, she was busy telling her what to say. Now, when they give her the green light for her to respond to this question about Senzo Meyua, she said, I was Kelly Kumalo before Senzo Meyua, and that is true. You know why I agree with her on this part? Because remember, Senzo Meyua is an individual. Kelly Kumalo, she's an individual. All of them, they are not brothers and sisters. They came from two different backgrounds. So Kelly Kumalo, she was Kelly Kumalo back then, before even she get to know Senzo Meyua. Before even she get to know that I'll meet a guy one day called by the name Senzo Meyua. But one thing she forgot also to mention is that Senzo Meyua was also Senzo Meyua before Kelly Kumalo. You should have also put it in that way. So you can't just put it in one side saying that, no, I was Kelly Kumalo before Senzo Meyua. No, say that I was Kelly Kumalo before Senzo Meyua, and Senzo Meyua was Senzo Meyua before Kelly Kumalo. That is how she should have put it. But seeing her going this far by saying that no one know who was Senzo Meyiwa until she stopped. No one, no one knows who was Senzo Meyiwa. You know, I asked myself a question just to know, like, no one knows who was Senzo Meyiwa. Guys, we are talking about a football player. We are talking about a celebrity. And if we have to put them in the balance, Kelly Khumalo, Senzo Meyiwa, we put them in the balance. I mean, there's no way that Kelly Khumalo, she can reach where Senzo is. Never. She will never. Because look, even the world of celebrity, go even here on YouTube. Type football. Look at the videos that they talk about soccer and other normal videos. No matter how many millions of views you have, you can't beat it to the one of football. So football is something which it is more popular around the world. And once you are in that field, I mean, if you are doing good, which means you will have even more fun. And everyone, even babies, they'll get to know who you are. Because if you ask your child now, even your grandmother, do you know Cristiano Ronaldo? Do you know Messi? They'll tell you, yes, I know them. Or either they'll say that, no, I have not seen them, but I always heard about it. Do you know what does that mean? That simply means to say that these people are more famous to the point that everyone, they know them. Senzo Meyiwa saying that no one knows who was Senzo Meyiwa, and he was attached to Kelly Khumalo's brand. My question to you now is that when you first met Senzo Meyiwa, how was he like? Was he a goalkeeper? Was he a Nyaupe boy somewhere in KwaZulu-Natal? Or was he the Senzo Meyiwa that all of us we know? Because if your answer will be to say that no, when I met Senzo Meyiwa, it was not even in Orlando Pirates or Bafana Bafana. It was just like those Nyaupe boys standing on the streets. Then my question to her, I was gonna ask her to know that, okay, Kelly, can you tell us since when celebrities they can leave the class of dating other celebrities, of dating public figures, people who are well known, people who have that, like, they are more popular around the country or the world, for them to go and date a Nyaupe boy? That's the question I was gonna ask her. Because, like, I mean, like, celebrities, even the friends, look around. All celebrities, they want to be friends among themselves. If they want to date, they want to date among themselves. Look even around the world. Every celebrity, whether they're married, you find that maybe the wife was something, maybe she was a modelist or a fashion star or movie stars or a soccer player. So they get to marry each other between themselves. Now, when Kelly Khumalo says that he did not, no one knows who was Senzo Meyiwa, and he did not know Senzo. Okay, when he first met Senzo, how was Senzo then? Was Senzo a celebrity or was just a normal boy? If Senzo was just a normal guy, how come you leave your class as a celebrity, the well-known, the brand Kelly Khumalo? How can you leave your brand to go and date someone like Senzo? That's just a question. But let's go back to the fact that no, perhaps she knew Senzo when Senzo was already famous, or maybe when Senzo was a Orlando Pirate and Bafana Bafana goalkeeper. Now, the next question I would like to ask is that if you met Senzo by then, which means the world, everyone, as you claim that they did not know Senzo Meyiwa, they had knew him already. Because the moment you start playing for big teams such as Orlando Pirates and Bafana Bafana, that means you are now more popular. And everyone around the country, they know who you are. So you can see that these two factors that I just explained here, it does not really match. And you can tell that Kelly Khumalo, in my point of view, she lied. There's no way that you can come and say that no one knew Senzo Meyiwa. Senzo Meyiwa was a celebrity in this country. Everyone knows him. So you coming telling us that no one know him. I don't buy it. I doubt it. And I think it's just a simple lie. Guys, hit that like button. I will really do appreciate. Drop the comments in the comment section. Tell me also what you think about this drama and that Kelly Kumalo had split in the media. Let's try to discuss about it. So guys, that part, it was very disappointing. Yes, it was very disappointing. It was even better for her to just keep quiet and ignore about this instead of her talking about it to the point of saying that no one know who was Senzo Meyiwa. That is very, very, very hard. And even when we all know Senzo Meyiwa, like myself, I give my own example. When I first know the name of Senzo Meyiwa, I did not see even Kelly Kumalo even in the list of Senzo Meyiwa girlfriends. I did not even see. It is later when the poor guy become more famous. Then that's when I heard that no, um, they're dating. I heard some rumors. And the last show, it was when they were invited by Robert in the studio. I think it was a Thursday night. Thursday night or soccer, what, on the ECBC Super Sport, what. So what happened that they had invited Senzo Meyiwa. He was on the studio. And then Kelly Kumalo was performing. So they had asked Senzo Meyiwa to introduce Kelly Kumalo. And they forced Senzo Meyiwa that you should introduce this person the proper way that you guys are supposed to introduce each other. And Senzo Meyiwa went on to say that, no, my girlfriend. That is when, like, okay, so these two have been dating, which means it's not just a rumor, but it is true. It is the fact. Now, guys, you know, pity. Because in this interview, when I look at it, all of them, the way they were talking, whether it is the advocate, Monisani, I could not even hear them seeking for justice for Senzo. Yes. There's not a place where I heard that these two, whether it is a special the advocate, I did not hear any way she's saying that, okay, no, look, we are here, I'm here to defend my client, which is the brand Kelly Kumalo, but at the same time, I'm here to seek the justice for Senzo Meyiwa. So I'm here willing to help the court to find the truth about what had happened to Senzo Meyiwa. I did not hear such things coming from the mouth. Instead, she had to speak with all the arrogance, saying that I am not gonna let my client to be the victim. I'll try to defend her with all my strength. If we don't trust the court, which means if the court does not cut this problem in our favor, I'm gonna take it to the international law, whereby this matter will have to be treated on that level. Then I look at her, I'm like, okay, so which means for her and the client, the death of Senzo Meyiwa does not mean nothing for them. The fact that we need to find the true kill of Senzo Meyiwa, it does not really mean to them. And after that, I'm seeing Kelly Kumalo, they ask her if she really do miss if she really miss Senzo Meyiwa. She was like, yes, she missed Senzo Meyiwa. I was like, okay, that's very good. You miss someone. The only things you can do in their favor is to help them find the justice. If your name is being mentioned in everything, you believe that you are innocent, there's many ways you can prove that. And make sure that this person get the right justice that they deserve. So that was something that very, very disappointing I heard from them. But guys, you know, I don't know what is going on with Kelly Kumalo, because when I look at that interview, I have feelings, strong feelings actually, that they had prepared for everything. They had prepared kind of like, after seeing what is going on inside the court, all the dramas, what Advocate Marcel Teffo said about the second docket, which contained the names of Kelly Kumalo, a family, and the Senzo Meyiwa's friends, and everything. It's like, at first they tried to respond through the advocate Munsani, and it did not really have impact, because they're kind of like trying to defend themselves outside of the court. So they now go to create how to call an opportunity for them to expose. So why I said that they prepare all these things, because Kelly Khumalo, she was launching a third season of a show, reality show, right? And then she would have done it without having enough advocates aside. Even an attorney was aside. I mean, she was aside. She would have been busy with something else. Why do, why will she have to be there only when Kelly Khumalo is giving an interview to the media? Obviously, it is a way of saying that, okay, now look, I'm here to watch you, what you say. I'm here to control you. I'm here to check what you say so that they must not use it against you. In other words, she's kind of like trying to make a job look more easy. So she's kind of like telling Kelly Khumalo what to say and what not to say. Though Kelly Khumalo have been, she's been insisting on how she can have a day inside the court so that she can tell also a side of story. But you'll see that it is always advocate who come and put some salt or remove whatever she need to remove in order for Kelly Khumalo not to mess up. So I want you guys to listen to this because we are live. I can't play the video, but I want you guys just to listen, pay attention to this question they asked Kelly Khumalo and the answer that she had provided. Then I'll be able to give my commentary after then.
You found out in your relationship that he was married. Why did you want to continue with it?
I did not continue. He dropped his relationship to be with me.
You find out that Senzo is married. Yes. Senzo was a married man. Senzo was a breadwinner for his family. Plus his parents' family. So he was kind of like a star in that family. In small of money that he was making, obviously he had to provide for his parents, his siblings, and his wife, of course, his 2 children. So now here they ask Kelly Khumalo this simple question. You find out that Senzo was married. What did you do next? Why did you not leave him immediately? That was the question. The answer, I wish perhaps it should have been something like, no, actually, I did not know. The time when I know, maybe that's when the sin happened. Because this same question, guys, you must keep in mind that it will be a serious debate inside the court. The way the name of Kelly Khumalo has been mentioned so far, if it is true that she's the one who had pulled the trigger, and some of the reasons which will prove that she's the one who had committed this crime, obviously they'll try to study the case to see that, okay, what moved her, what motivated her to pull the trigger, what makes her so angry. Is it because she find out that Senzo was married? Is it that maybe Senzo want to leave her and go back to his wife? So all those are the questions. I'm not saying that I'm the lawyer here. No, I'm just trying to see how lawyers, they can play with your mind, for them to get what they're looking, or for them to expose you in front of the court. So this question, guys, Kelly Khumalo might be able to run away from it today by giving the answer that she gave, saying that I should not go to him. He's the one who left his wife for me. You can say that. This is just the media. They'll take your answer. They're not going to argue with you. But if it happened that you go inside the court in front of advocates such as Marcela Teffo, I'm telling you that it will really destroy you, because Teffo will be very harsh with you on that one. Let's have listen again this question before I go deep, because I just want us to get to understand the answer that she gave. Like after finding out that this man is married man, see the answer that an influencer, a celebrity, someone who sing gospel, someone who sing love music, listen to the answer that she gave.
Why did you want to continue with it?
I did not continue. He dropped his relationship to be with me.
I did not continue. He dropped his relationship. But the question, it was not about relationship. They talk about marriage because as far I know, Senzo Meyo was married. His family, his father, before he died, he even confirmed that in one of his interview to say that my son was married. So you can't come today and tell us that no, it was his relationship. No, say that it was his marriage. That's what we all know. And proof to that, one of the proof showing that Senzo Meyo was married. See the day of his funeral. Did you guys see Kelly Kumalo anyway? Because okay, I know some of you will come and say that okay, no, actually the temperature was very high by then. If she will have appeared somewhere in Senzo Meyo funeral, something was gonna happen. Maybe some people they were gonna attack her, or maybe they were gonna blow at her and everything. Okay, fine, I understand that. But besides that, after Senzo being married, I mean, after Senzo was buried, do you guys know that there are some procedures which supposed to be followed, whereby it needs someone who's more close as a wife to come and sign, for example, like things like insurance or maybe government money they want to help the family. Do you think that they'll go and give it to Sefiso Meiwa? Or do you think that they'll go and give it to Senzo's parents when they know that Senzo he have children? Because these children, Senzo did not have it by himself. He had someone. So obviously, in the official way, what they usually do is that they'll ask you before they give the money. Let's say like the government, they want to help your family. They'll go to your family and ask, was Senzo Meiwa married? If the family say yes, which means no one is going to touch that money, they'll go and search for wife and children. If they're separate, they'll check the age of children. If the children are above 18, they're the one who will have to come and sign everything. Now, checking all this part of what had happened, did you see any way whereby maybe they call for Kelly Kumalo, or maybe she introduced herself like someone who was more value to the woman that Senzo was married to? No. Look in the stadium when people were crying Senzo in the funeral. We saw his wife, she was there. Because the family, they even acknowledge her. So if Senzo was not married, obviously, his family, they were not going to acknowledge that lady. They were not even going to allow her to sit. Though she's the woman who gives Senzo children, but they were not going to allow her to sit there. So if she was just a girlfriend, I believe Kelly Kumalo also was going to be treated in the same way. So if they give that woman a seat, they were also going to give Kelly Kumalo a seat, because whether we like it or not, Kelly Kumalo gives Senzo Meyo a very beautiful daughter. So now the difference is that Kelly Kumalo, she was not just a girlfriend, but she was a side chick. That is the truth. Yes. And this lady, she was a woman, a married woman. They had done some ceremonies. They pay what need to be paid. The family acknowledge her. So saying that no, he dumped his relationship. In other words, she's trying to say that no, she broke up or she dumped that lady. And come to me. Because with this arrogance in the word, you'll feel that she actually want to say that I did not break anyone's marriage. I did not steal anyone's husband. He left her for me. That's what she's trying to say here. Now, my question here, guys, come to think of it, when we look someone like Kelly Kumalo, guys, whether we like her or not, Kelly Kumalo, she's not just like anyone. Yes, Kelly Kumalo, she's somebody in this country. And that is the reason why we're sitting here talking about her. That's why we are here trying to find out, okay, what next with Kelly Kumalo. Obviously, because she's not just like anyone. Kelly Kumalo, besides her being a singer, besides being a TV reality show, whatsoever, soapies, Kelly Kumalo, she's an influencer. That is how I describe her. And an influencer is someone who they can get to imitate. People that are looking at to get to know, okay, what did she say? What happened? Okay, I want to be like her. You know, some people out there, they wish to be like her. So every move she make, every word she speak from her mouth, it has a very powerful meaning behind it. So every word that comes from her mouth, if it is a word, a words that can build or motivate someone out there, the world will applaud for her. People will be, they'll feel so happy and so excited about her. Guys, please do like the videos. If you have not liked the video, please like the video. Subscribe also to the channel. I will really do appreciate. I'm begging you to do so for me. So as I was saying, she kind of like everything she have to say, she'll need to double check, because if she speaks something good, people will applaud for her, but if she speaks something bad, people might hurt her for that. And seeing in this part of interview the way she spoke, and here she's not talking about Senzo, but she's talking about another woman. Now, as an influencer, a person who preach through your songs, through your music, you talk about love. Seeing you saying this in order to emulate another woman, you trying to embarrass your fellow woman, that no, they leave her because of me. I mean, they leave her and come to me. Well, what message are you sending out there? Perhaps she did not get the chance for her to explain what kind of the message or what does this word mean. To me, this means this simply means to say that Kelly Khumalo, she's trying to encourage all the side chick out there that if you are going out with a married man, the moment when you find out that he's married, instead of you leaving him so that he will go and focus on his wife and his children, I'm asking you to stick with him. Give him some nice pee, all those crazy things. Do it in the way that he must forget about his wife and stick to you forever. That's the first message I get to understand on this part of the interview. So, in other way, she's trying to encourage all these women or these young ladies who are busy breaking people's marriage. That no, look, you can date whoever you are dating. If someone come and shop say that no, this is my husband or this is my boyfriend, if you like this person, go ahead, my sister. Don't leave. We can share. That is what she's trying to say in this message. And it's very pity because this is kind of like being a home breaker. Marriage is supposed to be for two people. If it happened that Senzo had a mistake, because that is a mistake. I mean, like as a guy, the moment you deciding to turn back on the woman who've been there for you, just because you become famous, just because you have now, like everyone, they can talk about you, then you feel like, okay, no, this one, she's a celebrity, this one, she's the one I deserve to have. Those are the mistakes that a lot of men we make nowadays. And the moment we commit this mistake, we don't know what is happening behind with these women. They want our wife because she'll be busy crying, she'll be busy regretting. Perhaps you don't know what was going on in Senzo Mewe's wife whenever she had to see Kelly Khumalo talking about a husband or taking pictures, posting it in the social media. The next thing she's pregnant. The next day, all these kind of things. This woman, whenever she was sitting, you don't regret how she was feeling inside, how much she was crying. The moment she's crying, you don't know those tears what it's gonna cost for you. So, dear gentlemen, I believe on this one, whether we like it or not, let us be together on this one and try at least to have some respect for our women, especially those women that we marry with our money and put them in our house. Let us show them that respect. No matter even if you get attempted to be with someone else, please, before you put your life in danger, try to remember, stand, look back where you come from with this woman. Because this other one, she's coming for her own interest. She's coming because you are who you are now. She's coming because she can see that you are a celebrity, you are famous, you are a goalkeeper, everyone they're talking about you. But now that you are no longer here alive, now that Senzo Meyiwa is no more alive, you guys saw how Kelly Khumalo denied him. She denied him, saying that no one knows who was Senzo Meyiwa until he was attached to Kelly Khumalo's brand. I mean, guys, I believe even Senzo Meyiwa, where he is right now, is turning in his grave. Imagine someone like Senzo Meyiwa, no one knows him until. So I don't know when we're talking about that. Senzo Meyiwa was goalkeeper, Orlando Pirates goalkeeper, Bafana Bafana goalkeeper, the man who took Bafana Bafana in Morocco in African National Cup. So that meant that we have the idea or the image in our mind. Apparently, it looked like he was not playing for Bafana Bafana, but he was playing for Kelly Khumalo's brains. So the fact that he was playing for Kelly Khumalo's brand, that is how we get to know Senzo Meyiwa. Guys, that is a disrespectful. Yes. That is, it is a lie and disrespectful to Senzo Meyiwa's memories. Because even me, the way I'm sitting here talking to you, I believe there are people out there who knows me. So it won't be fair for one day, now that everyone that are talking about me, or everyone they come to my YouTube channel, watch my videos, and just because maybe I'm having this side chick, and then she will stand up and say that no one knows who's Dopsy until when he was attached to my brand. I mean, like, really? So that is a very bad way of disrespecting Senzo Meyiwa's memories. So, gentlemen, we must be careful. We must be careful who we get to engage, who we get to date, who we get to leave our women for. Some people will bring them in your life that they want to come and destroy you. Because I don't think that if Senzo Meyiwa did not meet someone like Kelly Khumalo, all this was going to happen. I don't think if Senzo Meyiwa was at Kelly Khumalo's house that day, all this was going to happen. I don't think so. So there are some people who come in your life with bad luck. They will destroy you. They have the spirit that which is following them. And every partner they take to bed, that spirit will destroy that person. And to make even things more interesting is that after this scene had happened, you see how everyone are trying to be more defensive. And no one is having pity, trying to just once to look back and say that, no, after all, this guy did not deserve to die in such a way. So guys, back to what I was saying, that when Kelly Khumalo saying that Senzo Meyiwa ended his relationship, which I call marriage, because Senzo Meyiwa was married man. So first of all, you can feel that she feels so hard, or she had it hard for her to admit or to acknowledge that Senzo was married man. Because she knows that if she said Senzo was a married man, straight away, everyone will blame her for that. Just as the journalist has started with the question already, saying that after you find out that Senzo Meyiwa was married, why did you not leave him straight away? Oh no, it's the one who end up coming to me. He stop, he dump her so that you come to me. Okay, if you as a woman, if you have love for another woman, your fellow woman, whom can't you just ask yourself like, okay, how will I feel if it was me? I have a guy, we have children, he leave me for someone else. How will I feel? You know, this is the reason why I always say that women, they don't love each other. Yes, guys. This is one of the reasons I always say that women, they don't love each other. They'll pretend like they are having that passion to support, like, but having that love like sisters, they don't have it. Because they always say that no, all men are the same. All men are the cheaters. All men are like this. Okay, fine. Let's just accept that we are cheaters. We cheat on our women. We are not loyal and everything. So, okay, fine. Now, my question is to know, when men cheat, do we cheat with dogs or do we cheat with women? That's the question. Because if we cheat with dogs, then I'll say that, okay, yeah, it is true when they say that the men are dogs, men are the same. But if we cheat with other women, that simply means say that we are all cheaters. Whether it is men, whether it is women, we all do cheat. Because when you as a woman, you come to me or I come to you, I take you out, I spend money to a nice restaurant, I buy you alcohol, everything's, you feel special. The next morning, after I already spent the night with you, you find out that no, I'm a married man. If you feel pity for another woman, why can't you just say that, okay, baby, look, I thought maybe you were single. But now that I find that you are married, plus you have children, no, I can't do this to my fellow woman. I should leave, you go back to your wife. Please don't even go and try to date someone else aside me. Please just go back straight away home. Put your wife down, talk to her, tell her what have just happened. Apologize. I believe as a woman, I believe if you told her the truth, she'll listen to you and she'll forgive you. But most of all, remain loyal to your woman. Keep it as a mistake that you don't want to do it anymore. If every woman do it, they can just apply this kind of strategy that I explain here. Do you think that it will be, you find any way out there that there's a one guy who left his wife for someone else? No. Instead, what we see, women, they steal each other, men. Even best friends. Best friend is even better. Sisters. Sisters, I know one of this other lady in Free State. She stole her own sister's husband. And when the truth come out, she was like, but me, I'm not married, so after all, if there's nothing wrong if we share. Oh. So you prefer to share something that belongs to other people. If that guy was your husband, do you think that you would like for you to share him with anyone? So guys, here, I mean, the truth is just that Kelly Khumalo once again messed up in a way. Yes. And saying what she said, I mean, like, as an influencer, as a celebrity, as someone like her, it was not something good. She kind of like encouraging things that does not really make sense. Instead, she's someone who's supposed to be bringing a very powerful or interesting message to everyone out there. That no, look, you can try to find your own partner who belong to you, who don't have a wife or husband somewhere, and you guys, you can start from somewhere for a bright future that which is ahead of you. Instead, she's like, no. Senzo Meyua left her and come to me. He ended up all the relationship, the marriage, for me. Okay, in other words, she's trying to say, like, is she better than Senzo Meyua's wife? Is she having a gold PS that when Senzo Meyua was getting inside there, was not like have to come out? Julian Dobele. Senzo Meyua must have been stressed out because according to Soweto Mandlansi, he tried to break it off, and Kelly Khumalo was stalking him, famous men like him. Well, that was just a comment coming from one of our audience, and that's true, guys. So obviously, it is very, very disappointing, you know, like, to try to defend something which is wrong, because it's not good. It's not good for you as a single woman to be going around sleeping with married men, because every time you sleep with this married man, you are destroying other women's merit out there. where every time you go to bed with a married man, you are actually breaking the heart of a married woman out there, because she'll cry, she'll regret, she'll feel bad, she'll have to ask herself a lot of questions to know, like, what does she have that I don't have, that this man will have to leave me for her. And even after she find out that this man is married to me, why she's still with him? So now you guys will get to understand when I said that women don't love each other, women don't support each other, women instead, they're the closest enemies, which you can eat and drink with them in the same plate, but the following morning you find out that no, they went to bed with your own husband. Yes. And they'll come up like, no, it was a mistake. No, actually, it's the one who seduced me. Oh no, actually, we had a lot to drink, and other under the alcohol influence, this happened. Oh, really? So, I mean, guys, it is very important to not try to have this kind of language, especially when you are someone who's more famous. So this interview, see the way Kelly Kumalo respond, I mean, it was just a missed penalty. Yes, because especially this time, someone like Kelly Kumalo should be trying to see all the possible ways for her to keep on defending how innocent she is, because she's still innocent until she's been found guilty by the law. But people out there, they can assume whatever they want to assume. People out there, they can say whatever they want to say. But the only things you can try to clean your name is when at least you go, you sit down, and whenever you are given a chance for you to speak in front of microphone, try to speak things that will free you out, things that will set you free, whereby people, they can hear to you and be like, at first I thought maybe she's the one, or maybe at this moment I once think maybe what they had said inside the court, it was true, but after I listened to this lady, I don't think she's capable of doing something like that. No, instead what we see is someone like who comes with what should I say, a person who comes with this anger, this bitterness, kind of like, okay, they're gonna feel me in the media, I'm gonna speak out, I'm gonna tell them things, I'm gonna tell them that no one knows who was Senzo Meyiwa before I met him, and Senzo Meyiwa, actually I met him through a friend of mine who came to introduce me. Okay, that friend of yours, when he was coming to introduce you, Senzo, was she coming to introduce you a soccer player, or was she coming to introduce you a simple guy from Durban? I don't think so, because I said it here, guys. Celebrities, they're not gonna lower themselves from where they are for them to go and date someone or marry someone who's like from nowhere, maybe from the village, or from a small background which has a very messed up history. They don't do so. They don't do so. Today, yourself, go and try to make friends with Kanimbao. You are not a celebrity, right? Go and ask Kanimbao that, can I be your friend? If they will accept. Go even ask them, perhaps if they want to let you be next to them, maybe they will ask you to be the garden. Hmm? Or maybe you can be the barber or makeup actress. That depends. But being the friends, who are you? They recently there's this show that which was released by Netflix, African Famous or what. When look at that show, very nice. Now you'll understand what I'm saying, that it makes sense. Look that show, you'll see that they call each other. They could not call anyone simple as me and you. They call other celebrities that the one who are in that movies. So you must be someone who's famous in social media. You must have 100 and something thousand followers or millions on social media. You must be a musician. You must be a DJ. You must be that. So they collect each other in that way. Now you coming today and telling us that no one know who was Senzo Meiwa until they come in your life. That is what me personally I find it very bad. Guys, our time is up. Please, before you leave, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I'll really do appreciate. Also comment down below, tell us what you think about today's video and what would like to see us fixing in our next videos. We'll really do appreciate that we had spoken everything that we had chosen for you today. Of course, we talk about Marcela Teffo, who's back inside the court. We also spoke about Kelly Khumalo interview, how it coming on media, how dramatic it is, and what she had said, and how it affects a case even more again. So that is what we discuss. If you caught us in the middle, you don't worry, you just have to replay this video once again, then you'll get to see everything that we spoke about. So thank you so much for watching this video until now. I wish we could have continued more, but I prefer my video to be at least 1 hour. If it's too much, usually I go for 45 minutes, but here we are now 1 hour and some few minutes, so I think that is enough for today. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be here again around this time or a bit earlier. It depends with this load sheddings that is giving us problems. So once we are here, we'll get to talk again about what will be other interesting matters. And yeah, for that reason, just subscribe and turn your notification button on so that you don't get to miss any of our videos. I'll see you again very soon, guys. For now, be kind, be good, have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. Yes, if you want people to respect you, try to respect them. That is how you do it. Don't try to be like these politicians or like a Kelly Kumalo coming in the media and trying to disrespect the other person. A person who's no more alive. A person who's late already. Imagine if Senzo Mayo was like there, sitting in front of Kelly Kumalo. Do you think that Kelly Kumalo was going to say that no one knows who was Senzo Mayo until? Eh? Guys, sometimes you don't need to humiliate other person. Humble yourself. Humble yourself, then you will see that things will go in your favor. But you having arrogance, trying to treat other people less than you. Okay, let's wait and see. Very soon, some truth will be revealed. But before you leave, guys, please, I'm begging you, like the video. Just hit that this thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel also. I'll really do appreciate your brothers asking you. That is a way of you guys supporting us as well. So I'll really do appreciate if you do that for me. Thank you so much. I'll see you again very soon. Ciao, ciao. Good night.